jump into what were the changes, I think it's very important to understand why the FCRA Act was enabled. The amendments to the Act was notified in the official Gazette on the 29th of September 2020. Actual way to look at it, as per the law, it's on the amount that is being received in the financial year. So as can be seen here, previously it was 50% of the funds received in a financial year, and now they have drastically reduced that to 20%. The next change that has taken place is the addition of public servant in the definition of people who are prohibited to receive the foreign contribution. This law basically is now making it mandatory for all the organizations to open a SBI account with the New Delhi main branch. Talking about renewal of certificate under Section 16. Initially, the central government had no power as such to call for an inquiry when someone was submitting a form for renewal. And now it's a new section that has come up. They started a new form known as 7. And this is where an organization gets a chance to surrender their certificate of registration. Yes, we cannot transfer now. And why there's a confusion is because in the old provisions of Section 7, the definition had stated that no person shall transfer foreign contribution to any other person unless it is a FC registered NGO. This is something to do with that normally we had to report under Form 6E if there was a change in the number of members which were registered at the time of getting the certificate. About the applications, here we have 3 kinds of processes. One is the registration, the second is the prior permission, and the third is a renewal.
Can we have a foreign national with a person of Indian origin card to be on the board of trustees or in the managing committee? Where once you add a member, there is a process that the FCRA or the MHA rather follows. They have the intelligence bureau that will come, that will do a background search. There's always a lot of delayed donor communication. So when the money comes in, a small thank you note with a quick acknowledgement, immediately goes a long way. But what we've got down to creating something for our own, which is like a plug and play for organizations, which is a low cost intervention for organizations. What the interface looks like, this is a web-based portal, so you can access it from anywhere you are. You just need like a web browser and access to internet to be able to access it.
From Haridwar, and we are running an orphanage.
So there is a provision in the law which actually allows you to write to the MHA in advance. Question